So I always say those who are afraid to buy are always afraid to sell. Write this down. Those who are afraid to buy are always afraid to sell. Yes?
How do you change that mindset? If you got something, you've got a really great product.
You got a great product, yes?
And you've never bought anything of that value before yourself.
Okay.
What is the best way to change that mindset to get a profit?
Can I ask, what's your name? Ron. Ron, what's the product? What's the product and how much is the price point?
It's a $5 million product.
$5 million product, right? So it's a product that you have, but you've never bought anything like that, right? Okay. One thing that worked for me, okay, is that I would immerse myself in an environment where luxury is common. I want to get more comfortable. So it's like, let me give you two examples. When I was getting started, when I was a copywriter, a lot of you know that's how I got started as a copywriter. I was charging $500 to begin with, and then $1,000, and then eventually $10,000 to create a marketing campaign for clients. So one of the things I did is because my mentor was forcing me to increase my price. He said, you should double your price. And then when I doubled the $5,000, he said, you should double your price again. I can't charge 10 grand. He said, double your price. And he said, I want you to practice in front of a mirror, quoting that 10 grand. Just getting comfortable saying. Because at first I would stutter. Well, how much you charge? $10,000. Okay, if you're a client and you ask me how much I charge, and that's my reply, what's going through your mind? No way in hell, man, right? No. So I practice. You gotta practice in front of the mirror. Look them in the face. Ron, how much is this thing? $5 million. You say it's like it's no big deal. That's first step, getting comfortable asking. Because believe me, if you practice in front of a mirror, a lot of your body language will give it away. You're trying to pretend you're confident, but you're actually not. Okay? You want to practice that you are congruent. You're what? Congruent. Yeah, the way you say it, how you say it. So that's number one. Practice asking for a lot of money. Practice asking for a lot of money. You got to practice asking for a lot of money. And don't blink, it's not. Like sometimes I say, oh, it's $10,000, but I could give you a deal. But I could give you maybe an installment plan. It's $10,000. It's $100,000. It's $1 million.
Only $100,000. Only $1 million.
Yeah. So that's one. And second thing, also what I did is I immersed myself. Remember, I would go to the hotel. What's the hotel? Pan Pacific, yes. When I had no money. And I would go there, and I would go just sit there. Just sit there and just read and just do my work because I want to immerse myself in that kind of environment. And then eventually, made a little bit more money, I'll order a cup of coffee, right? And then eventually, a bit more money, I order a meal. I could have lunch there. And eventually, a bit more money, I would have meetings there. Then eventually, you could stay there, right? So that's kind of how I graduated. It's immerse myself in, one of the things I recommend, and it's going to the next couple of slides, there's a magazine out there called the Robb Report, R-O-B-B Report, Robb Report.
But they cannot ship to Canada. Like there is something wrong with
Shipping?
Yeah, you cannot
They can't ship to Canada.
They can't ship you can get it from chapters though. No? No, you could get it. Robb Report. No, but I see it on magazine racks all the time.
You can buy it
Everywhere, yeah, Robb Report. Robb Report. That's one of the exercise, one of my recommendation advice from my mentor is that you got to read the Robb Report. He said the average net worth of the people who read the Fortune magazine is $400,000. Fortune magazine. The average people who read the Robb Report is 4 million. He said, read the magazine, expand your comfort zone. What you think is a lot of money, so that it doesn't feel like a lot of money. So you look at the Robb Report, they're not selling like Mercedes or BMW, right? They're selling Bugatti. They're selling a pen for $10,000. They're selling a chair for $100,000. They're not selling like Bolt. They're selling a fucking yacht they can park a helicopter on. It just expensive, right, Ron? It says, holy shit, there are people spending money, $100 million for a damn fucking yacht? What's $5 million, man? Big deal, right? It expands your comfort zone. So that's why I subscribed to Rob Report, and I would read those things. It's like, well, yeah, it's not a lot of money. It changes your concept of how you view money. And you look at these things, oh my God, there are people, affluent clients, spending that kind of money. And it changes your mindset. Make sense? Yes. Good question. Okay. So Raw Report, right? Raw Report. Yeah, and they talk about trip. They talk about the craziest things you will see. The craziest things. Limited edition. Yeah, like if Raw Report, you buy a $100,000 car, you're broke. It's $1 million car, $2 million car, right? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But it expands your comfort zone. And what's also interesting, going back, selling to affluent clients, they are selling to affluent clients. Notice the language they use, the way they run the ads. You don't see the magazine, buy one, get one free. Get 30% off before this deadline. You just don't see that. It's a whole different verbiage, language, the way they use, graphics, everything they use. There's actually an ad in there, a matchmaking ad. Targets specifically, I think it's called Millionaire Matchmaker, something like that, I forgot what it is. But it's an ad, they've been running the ad for a long time. It's a matchmaking service, dating service. It costs like $100,000. $100,000. Now, is it way better than other matchmaking dating? I have no clue. It must be, it's $100,000. I don't know, but the way they are selling it, the way they say they go through the process, that the interview process and whatever bullshit they make up, who cares, right? Who knows? But it's very, very educational. Just buy an issue, flip through it. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. So ultimately, the secret to making a great income from your business is simple. Stop selling to poor people. Stop selling to poor people. Make the money first, give to the poor. That's perfectly fine. But it's a business, it's a very, not impossible, but it's very, very difficult. And it's not the way I want to make my money. I don't want to sell to people who's got no money.